Catalonian qualifying for you today. Welcome along to Spain, to Barcelona, and wherever you are in the world, do you feel the need for speed?
With weather like that, I have more need of a powerboat than I do the need for speed. But anyway, hello guys, it's Joe here, and welcome back to my F1 24 career mode journey. Season 5, Round 6. This is the Spanish Grand Prix, and we're qualifying at a rain-soaked Barcelona. I've left it a few minutes before going out to allow a drier line to be created. But these are absolutely awful conditions here, and I'm trying to find the grip as and where it may be. Heading into the penultimate corner now. The car is sliding. We're in the gravel, and we've had to back out of that one, I think, because we did lose quite a bit of time. So doing the lap again, and hopefully this time we're able to hold the inside of the apex. Yes, we don't go off. Round the final corner we go. What is the lap time going to be? Is it going to be enough to get through Q1? Just about. It's pretty tight, and we do need to go again. And this time I'm going for intermediate tyres. The sky is brightening and the track is drying, so it is just about right for intermediates. A few drivers going for it, and look at the way the times are tumbling now as we nearly lose it out the last corner. And hold on to the commitment. We don't back out. I really thought that was going round and going into a crash then, but I wasn't backing out. That was an all or nothing attempt to get us through. We have got through P7, but there were some hairy moments there. But we have made it through Q1. Q2, the track is pretty much at dry point now. Lando Norris setting the bar. And the rain has just about stopped, but there's still just a little bit of standing water on the circuit. Tiptoeing our way now through Sector 3, on the throttle, down the hill, full throttle there. Just a little tap on the brakes before heading round the final bend. Drifting it slightly, feeling like I'm playing Dirt 5, not F1 24. But what is the time going to be good enough for? It is fastest in Q2, so we have done a really brilliant lap there. We've knocked out Fittipaldi and Behrman in the process, and several others. But we're looking good. We're a whole second up. And I think Q3 is going to be held entirely in dry conditions. So I'm pushing the car a bit more now. Now I can really throw it into the corners. Purple middle sector there, although we go a little bit deep. Nobody has really set a fully representative lap yet. Still in the dampish conditions at the beginning of the session. It's fully dry now, so it's a case of one lap to nail it and really push for it. And we don't even break into the final corner. And it is provisionally pole position, but in the end it's only good enough for P8. But I do feel like we've got some good race pace around here, and I feel like we can make our way forward. So, never say never. I'm feeling confident. P8 it is to start.
So many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the time. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Sunshine, Stroll, Hamilton, Fittipaldi, Joe, Norris, Hulkenberg, Behrman, Ocon, Albon, Vesti, Perez, Sainz and Théo Pourchaire. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me for this...
Alright, this is Mark. Can you hear me okay? We're further back than we hoped, I know, but we
A
can...
penalty for championship contender Lando Norris drops him down to P12. We're up to P7 though. Can we make anything further? Off the start, 33 laps. We are underway here in Barcelona, and we've got a better start than Tsunoda and Piastri. So that's 2 places we can potentially make up heading into the first corner. Can we break later and gain perhaps more? No, Verstappen is right in the way. We nearly tagged Leclerc, but we're up to P5, and that is a very nice start. And I say we nearly tagged Leclerc. Sorry, that was Gasly in the Ferrari we nearly tagged. Charles Leclerc, I think, is up in P2 at this moment in time. But, yeah, a very nice start for us in P5. Having a look at Gasly, wanting to get this done as early as possible. And I feel like we have a good opportunity here now. If we can stay with these guys, we're already looking at a way to attack Pierre Gasly. Gasly's got a bit wobbly there, so we're now going to have a look up the inside. No, Gasly defends. To the outside it is. Gasly still trying to send it. We're around the outside with momentum, and we get ahead and move ahead of the Ferrari driver up into P4. A very nice move there. The front three are locked in their own battle, and we're pulling away from the likes of Piastri and Gasly as we sit in P4 now. And my goal is simple. Try and stay within the DRS of this lot. Don't lose touch. That will help us stay put. And that will give us the best chance to attack the front three a bit later. Meanwhile, we're watching Pierre Gasly, who is putting some pressure on Oscar Piastri. Down the inside goes Gasly. Piastri trying to hold him out around the outside. But this is where Gasly just has inexplicably better momentum and says, thank you very much, Oscar, I'll just take the place. No, Piastri's now holding on. Piastri's going side by side with Gasly. Round the long right-hander. Piastri is not giving this up. He's trying the Kvyat overtake here. Still side by side they are. And Yuki Tsunoda must be hoping for an opportunity here. They're starting to back it all up. And Piastri won out in that battle. We've got Leclerc and Verstappen now having a battle for second. Who's going to win out here? Leclerc looks like he's won out for now, but Verstappen is staying alongside, and Leclerc is in my way. I'm trying to find a way through. There is no way through. Leclerc and Verstappen side by side. Verstappen down the inside. Leclerc, he might have to concede here. He does not concede. Leclerc not giving this up easy as they still go side by side. Best part of half a lap. And they're still at it. But Verstappen gets ahead. And Charles Leclerc, well, he just has to concede there. And breathe as now we start to mount our own attack on the Monegasque driver as he gets a little bit out of shape out the corner. We're now side by side. Going around the outside, this isn't traditionally an overtaking spot. And Neva's here, but we're still going to go side by side round the fast right-hander. You don't see wheel-to-wheel action round there often as we head to the outside of the final corner, side by side on the straight. But we just have that bit more momentum and we get ahead. Look at this. This was brilliant. This was putting pure faith in my fellow competitor that we wouldn't end up having a collision, and look how beautifully synchronized that was. But we just had the momentum to carry it round the outside, and we get ahead of Charles Leclerc, and now we're chasing after Max Verstappen, who is currently sitting pretty in P2, and we've got Leclerc behind us. He's not done with us yet. He's not finished with us yet. He's going to want perhaps another attack if we can't stay within DRS of Max Verstappen. But we are staying within DRS of Max Verstappen. We've got DRS on Max Verstappen. We're using overtake on Max Verstappen. And are we going to be able to get past Max Verstappen? He goes to defend, but there's nothing he can do about that. The sheer momentum we had, we are able to take P2 from Verstappen. And now it's time to start applying pressure to the race leader and the championship leader, George Russell. And at the end of lap 9, Verstappen's coming back at us. He's not done with us yet. We're using overtake. We're using what we can of it. But here comes Max Verstappen. And he decides he's having that place back. I choose not to fight him too much because I don't want to lose too much time to George Russell. I want the chance to come back at him maybe in the next lap. And this is exactly what we did. Stay within the DRS of Max. And now use that to attack the Red Bull. And we are attacking the Red Bull in exactly the same way as before. And he just doesn't have a contest. There's no way he's holding us back there. And now we can start getting back after and putting pressure on George Russell. There's a car out of the race there. I didn't see who that was, as we're now on lap 12. And Max Verstappen once again getting past. But again, I'm not fighting him, because if we fight him, we lose time to Russell. Whereas if we let him go, he brings us to Russell. So that was my plan. Stay within the DRS of Max, and he will bring us to George Russell. That is exactly what has happened, as we're now on lap 13 of 33. Still a long way to go in this race. But you know what? The pace is feeling amazing in this car. I feel like the win is possible. And given we started in P7, it looked unlikely then, but it's looking likelier now. Given our race pace is just absolutely amazing. Right, lap 13. I was considering an early pit stop, but I decided to stay out. Not try and undercut it, because I don't want to ruin my tyres at the end of the race. Look at Verstappen and Russell going for the lead. We have one lap to gently nurse these tyres and not puncture them. And I'm being a bit braver with the tyres as well, considering the level of wear we've got. The pit stops are now done. Verstappen is out in what will effectively be the lead. Russell second. We're third. So the battle resumes. We all came in on lap 14. And I'm now ready to resume the front battle. Leclerc is effectively in P4. And I'm looking forward to a race-long battle with these two for the race win. Staying right with Verstappen and Russell now as we head into the left-hander. And we're actually starting to catch up with some of the other drivers that haven't pitted yet. But unfortunately for us, it is about to end in heartbreak, because our engine has gone, and that is the end of our Spanish Grand Prix. The engine has gone up in smoke. We are retiring with a mechanical failure. A race we could have won. I do not believe it. Oh. Just no words. That was heartbreaking.
And it's the checkered flag for your Grand Prix race winner, Oscar Piastri.
It's not every day that we get to see such incredible wheel-to-wheel racing. Next time, they might consider making it easier for themselves, but today, we absolutely loved all the action that we got to see out there.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt, they'll be celebrating tonight. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
That was a very hard one to take. But the good news is Russell didn't win the race, so he doesn't gain that many points on us. It's a race win for Oscar Piastri, with Oliver Behrman finishing in P2. Go on, Bear lad. Verstappen gets third, Russell gets fourth and a fastest lap, and then it's Leclerc, Fittipaldi, Norris, Stroll, Tsunoda and Hamilton completing the top 10. But a race we could have taken 25 points, and we just end up taking nothing from it. The gap now up to 50 points. That is heartbreaking, honestly. Lando Norris now down to 30 as well, and George Russell just starting to run away with the championship a bit. Piastri also jumping us in the standings. That was such a hard one to take. That really hit hard there. I feel like a win was on, but instead it just wasn't meant to be. Our hopes of a win quite literally went up in smoke. Well, thank you for watching this installment of Career Mode. Don't forget to leave a like, hit subscribe if you're new and you want to see more content from me. And until the next time, I have been Joe, TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.